Be warned, this video was created by a nerd who likes machines way too much. Seriously, the more complicated, the better. This is a car. Specifically, a beautiful Mazda RX-7 Spirit R in mint condition. And this is Google, the super famous tech company that everybody seems to love right now, except for their phones. And this is what happens when you put the two together. You're probably wondering what this has to do with the title of the video. I promise you, I'm getting to it. All your questions will be answered. But first, let me tell you that that is bad news. That car that you saw right there, the Google Car Hybrid, yeah, that's not good. And I'm going to tell you why. You're probably pretty confused. I told you that everybody loves what Google makes except for their phones. Well, a car isn't a phone, right? No, it's not. This is a Siberian tiger. It's an endangered animal. Because of that Google car, car enthusiasts are in danger of becoming like this tiger, an endangered species, and in the near future too. In this video, I'll also be talking about Elon Musk, Doritos, and oh look, it's me. I have no idea how that ended up there. Nobody really cares about me, so why would we talk about that? Well, because that sunglass-wearing, wrench-holding kid loves this engine. The internal combustion engine. You can see it there in all of its glory. It's got a turbocharger. It's got a beautiful intake. And it's just amazing. I mean, it just looks nice. Look at that. You got the strut bar across. You got the beautiful painted valve cover. The Nissan 24 valve. I mean, it's a gorgeous example of a straight six. And for those of you who believe that there's no replacement for displacement, here's a disassembled BMW V8. Look at the detail. Look at the complexity, the amazing systems that make up an internal combustion engine. It is such a tribute to what we have achieved with mechanical components and mechanical systems. It is an incredible work of an engineering. Compare that to this electric motor. Now, I could go on and on about all the reasons why I don't like the electric motor. It doesn't look as cool in my opinion. The mechanics systems just aren't as cool. But there's a bigger reason why I don't like the electric motor. Take a look at the inside of this Tesla. Teslas are supposed to be the revolutionary electronic company. They have all the cool stuff. They've got the luxury electric cars. They're going to have the fast electric cars. But there's something missing, and it looks like this. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a manual gear shifter. Cars that have them also come with 3 pedals, and their engines have a clutch assembly like this between the engine and the transmission. Speaking of transmissions, let's just take a moment to appreciate how amazingly complex this mechanical system is. Put all those things together and the underpinnings of your car will likely look a lot like this. You've got the engine, the transmission that goes through the drive shaft to all the wheels. In a manual car, you have a direct connection to the road. You feel it in a way that you just don't in cars that you don't shift. This, on the other hand, is what the underpinnings of an electric car look like. You control this with a wire, electronically. No mechanical linkage, no awesome mechanical systems, just an electric motor that spins some wheels. And I predict that because of that, the common trend of electric power that everyone seems to be flocking to nowadays, that the car enthusiast 30 years from now is going to be nothing like the car enthusiasts that are being born today. Because how is the same kind of spark, the mechanical love for being connected to the road, for shifting gears, for having that amazing link to the car, how are you going to get that when everyone's driving cars like this? Regardless of what they look like, because I understand that there are some electric cars that are nice looking. I'm not saying they all look like Leafs. But my love for cars wasn't ignited by looks. It was ignited by the mechanical systems. I absolutely adore how complex, how wonderfully engineered traditional cars with manual transmissions and internal combustion engines are. It's just electric cars aren't the same, and they're not going to provide the same driving joy because they don't have the same connection. Yes, I understand they can be fast, but like I said, it's that mechanical linkage that makes driving so... It's hard to word this, honestly. It's just such a wonderful experience to drive a manual car for someone who loves it. For a car enthusiast, there is nothing as satisfying as executing a crisp shift from 3rd to 4th mid-pull. It's just amazing. And you can't replicate that with an electric vehicle. They don't even have transmissions at all. And as the final coup de grace, there is Google making self-driving cars like the one you see in front of you. Self-driving cars. There is zero incentive to be enthusiast about a self-driving car. Seriously. You do nothing. You just sit in it, you'll pull out your phone or whatever thing people use when they become commonplace, and you'll just go where you're going, and it'll be exactly like sitting at home except you're moving. It's sad. It really is. And because these things will inevitably be considered more safe, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point it becomes required that everyone own a self-driving car, and cars that are driven by people will not be permitted on the streets anymore. It'll be a sad day for me for sure, if that ever happens. So I fear that within the next 30, 40, 50 years or so, the car enthusiast as it is today will be as dead as the rotary. Rest in peace, Dorito Power. And car enthusiasts of the future, I bid thee adieu. So if you thought that this video was interesting, informative, or revolutionary in some way, or if you just thought it was kind of a fun thing to watch and listen to some random teenager talk about why he thinks people like him won't exist 30 years from now, go ahead, hit that subscribe button that's appearing right in front of your face right at this very moment and watch one of my other videos. Hit that like button and leave a comment letting me know what you thought about the video. I actually made the music that's in the background myself for this video, so if you have some feedback about that, go ahead, let me know what you thought. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.